Hi, I'm Christopher Clark from GeekForce5.com, and you are watching the FiveCast. This week, Yahoo acted like a bunch of yahoos, in the opinion of most of the people on the internet, by closing down Delicious.com. Now, Delicious, if you're not familiar, is I don't know what it is. It's a link hosting site. You put in a browser plugin or you do some such thing and you keep all your bookmarks in there. And the fact that I can't even explain to you what it is says something to me about the service and its utility. Now, a lot of people found Delicious to be delicious. They really liked using it. But it seems to me that it's, well, a couple of things. It seems to me that it's the sort of thing, it's a solution looking for a problem, right? We have bookmarks built into our browsers, right? And the other thing that I want to say about all of that is that Delicious closing is exactly the reason, and seeing all of these people be upset about it, that is exactly the reason why I don't trust online services, right? You can't trust them. They might go out of business at any given moment. So while online services are useful for backing things up, right? I use Flickr to back up all my photos on iPhoto so that I have something online in case my computer ever craps the bed. But I also have a hard disk backup somewhere, right? What I'm trying to say is that you should not be relying on online services for anything. Anything at all! And especially for something like bookmarks. I have bookmarks in my browser. I don't, maybe I'm a Yahoo, you know what I mean? Maybe I am the type of person who at Yahoo makes this kind of decision, because from a business standpoint, I think to myself, what does this do? Where can I make money off of it? And the answer is nowhere, right? But all that aside, I mean, I think that we're naive if we believe that Facebook will be around in 10 or 15 years, right? In much the same way that AOL is still kind of around, right? Facebook might be still kind of around in that way. But I tell you this, Facebook will not be around in the way that we think of it now in 10 to 15 years. It just won't. It's nothing on the internet lasts at all. It just doesn't. And so putting all of our faith in one basket, to mix metaphors, is a bad idea. And I guess a week or so ago, Xmarks was another service that synced your bookmarks from place to place, as I understand it, right? And there are all these services that are built around syncing your stuff up. MobileMe is Apple's service that does this. Google tries to introduce all sorts of services that sync everything up between the various computers that you use. Maybe it's because I don't have a bunch of computers that I need to sync over the web. I don't know. I mean, I have my iPhone, you know, but this syncs up via a cord to my computer. My computer, which I trust. Well, I trust enough. I do back it up here and cycle the hard drives so that there's an off-site backup at all times. But, I mean, I've just never... Gmail, right? I mean, Gmail, if you're using Gmail and you're expecting all of your mail to just always be there, you're a fool. I back up my email onto my computer every week, right? I don't trust Gmail. It's not going to be there in 10 years. It's not going to be there in 5 years, maybe. It might not be there next year, for all I know. I don't trust the internet. It just, don't do it. Back stuff up to your own computer at all times. Don't rely on things like Delicious. Don't rely on companies like Yahoo that have to meet a bottom line that are going to close services, right? There's an article I read out there somewhere, is Flickr next? I think it very well might be. I'm enjoying the use of Flickr now while I can, but, you know, as long as Yahoo owns them, they're fair game. They might be out of business next. That's just what I'm thinking here on the FiveCast. on a cold Friday afternoon here in New Hampshire. I'm E. Christopher Clark. I'll catch you on the flip side.